Hey everybody, I'm over on Lake Menomin this morning fighting with mosquitoes to bring you an idea. How about we clean up our lakes? How about we actually try? Where there's a will, there's a way. Wouldn't it be nice to have a state legislature that worked with local nonprofits to help clean up these lakes instead of working against them? There's a public beach over there that we took our kids to last week, but they can't swim because there's a blue-green algae bloom. They are all over this lake. They're popping up all over the state much sooner than usual due to warm weather and a lot of stormwater runoff. You know, back in the 70s, Wisconsin implemented some statewide shoreline zoning ordinances to help maintain the beauty of the lakes and the water quality, to help fight erosion. And in so doing, they allowed for counties to implement stricter rules if the county saw fit, if it made more sense for their local shorelines. But then in 2010, when the GOP took over, they started to chip away at those rules. In 2011, they said that counties can no longer implement stricter rules than the statewide shoreline zoning ordinances. In 2015, with something called Act 55, they went further and said all of the rules that counties had already made no longer applied, and that the only rules that applied were the statewide zoning ordinances. And Act 55 also lessened the power of the DNR to help enforce zoning rules and work with communities to implement them. Now, why did they do that? Why did they pass these laws? Why did they take away local control, which is antithetical to basic conservative ideology? They did it at the behest of developers and the big groups that represent those developers. Those big groups pour huge sums of money into campaign committees, into independent expenditures, and into individual campaigns. And they want a return on their investment. They don't like local laws, they don't like stricter zoning rules because it costs them money when they want to develop. That's all it is. And so we need real ideas, and those ideas get squashed by the wealthy interests. And so we can work to fix the problem. We can offer incentives to people to curtail the chemical use on their lawns, to plant the proper vegetation by the water, to help with runoff, to keep the phosphorus that causes these algae blooms at a low level so that they don't keep popping up. And you know, it's not just about the public beach, it's not just about the enjoyment, it's not just about recreation. Wisconsin has a ton to offer, and when people come and enjoy these waters, they don't just swim, they usually spend the day or the weekend in a community, and they stay at those hotels, they shop at the stores, they eat at the restaurants. It's great for the economy. And so where there's a will, there's a way. And so you need to support candidates who won't listen to the wealthy interests, who will actually work to maintain the beauty of this state for future generations. And I like to think we're one of those campaigns, and I hope you give us the chance. You can find out more at calabreseforwisconsin.com, and you can help us out in a myriad of ways. So thanks for watching, and have a great weekend.